It's Steve from Machete Squad. I know it's you, motherfucker.
Beat up, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat up, bum, follow if you want me one. You can find me on a skylight, stomp my feet and I go bye-bye. Floating through the elevator of my mind's eye, I'm fine. Feeling dizzy like a rascal, baby, I'm grime. And if you wanna square up, then I am Einstein. Taking gravity bongs back at high times. Find me on a weeknight, middle of a street fight, smoking on a peace pipe, trying to get my teeth fixed, right? I'm the make it the ace, breaking records of pace. And I need another win like the devil needs a fireplace. Smoking in the back room, sitting in the black tomb, screaming in the quiet place, hoping they'll come back soon. Fuck it, man, I'm tired, mate. It's really pretty pointless when you're sitting at a higher rate. Looking for a hideaway, smoke some and hibernate. I am great. Beat on, bum, bum. Running through the night we come. Beat on, bum, bum. Follow if you want be one. Want be one. Beat on, bum, bum. Running through the night we come. Beat on, follow if you want be one.
Just a reminder that it's okay to be overwhelmingly positive. You're still being genuine. You aren't living a lie. You're just being positive in a world full of negativity. The world needs your positivity. I need your positivity. And so do you.
What's up, guys? Good morning. How are we doing this morning? We're back here for more Cyrax nonsense. Cyrax has a new friend, apparently, who has told him the best plan now is for him to retire. Cyrax is retiring once again. One of his favorite things to do. One of his favorite things to do, you know, other than scream and cry and make stupid music, is to retire. Retire from the job he's never had, never will have. He's retiring from the internet as a content creator. For the final time, guys. Final transmission. This is the last time we're ever gonna hear anything from Cyrax, guys. So I made a video for us to watch. Because of course he couldn't just go away. He has to make a video announcing that he's going away. Which is how you know he's definitely not coming back, guys. That's how you know he's definitely not coming back, because they had to make a big spectacle out of it. Before we start, we have some super chats. Two from that guy. Happy 99th Rax-tirement, Steve. Long, oh god. Alright, yeah, sure if you want. Where is it? Where is it?
Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Oh god.
Yes, arguably, probably the time he should have retired for good. Guys. Anyways, 5 from Rick. Hey, Steve, listening in at work. Hope your day is well. Well, thank you very much, Rick. Hope your day is going well, too. And 2 from Bloody Blade. Let's go, Steve. I think this will be a banger. Yeah, I don't think it will. I think it'll just be more Cyrax crying for sympathy, hoping someone in the world begs him to come back. And 2 from Dan Wolf. Sockness craves chance. Probably tighter than Chris, to be honest. That could be true. Could very well be true, guys. But let's finally watch Cyrax's retirement video. Again, the last video he'll ever do for the internet. He didn't even show up on his own retirement video. It was just a blank screen the entire time. So I edited another video over top so you have something to watch. But either way, here's a fly. And as always, guys, hold on, 2 from MFR, watching from work, Rax Tax. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's watch Cyrax's final video ever on the history of the internet. The last video from Cyrax ever for real this time, guys.
What's up, everybody?
He's very sad.
This video isn't gonna be very long. This video is for all my fans and supporters that have supported me over the years. And I know I've said it a lot of times, but this time it is no joke. This is for real. I am retiring as a content creator from YouTube entirely.
Yeah, much like the boy who cried wolf, Cyraxx has to assure people that no, this time, no, it's definitely real. Unlike all the many dozens and dozens of times when he's claimed he's going to retire and never come back, and then comes back within less than a week. This time, it's definitely real. We have 2 on Rumble from Crash Cooter Coot. We should have a day mourning. Elvis has left the building again. Exactly, we should mourn the end of Cyraxx's career. We're all missing a piece of history.
Over the last 10 years, I've had a lot of fun, a lot of good laughs.
A lot of fun, except for, when he's screaming about how it's been 10 years and they haven't left him alone and they're ruining his life for 10 years. But no, over the past 10 years, been a lot of fun. Tacit admission that he actually enjoys all this. He enjoys all of this.
But 6 out of those 10 years were spent in misery and toxicity. And I don't need that in my life. I sat down with, my really close friends and family.
What's gonna happen? What's happening right now? For those of you people who aren't very accustomed to the cycles of Cyraxx, although I'm sure everybody is, he's got a new buddy troll friend who's getting his attention, and he has them to talk to all day, every day, and then convince him, you don't need the internet. You can just talk to me all day, every day, and that's how you're gonna make your life better. And eventually, quickly, they're gonna get bored of listening to Cyraxx every day. They're not gonna be there for every call, every thought that Cyraxx has, and he's gonna get bored, and he's gonna realize he has nothing else going on in his life but this one friend and the internet. And he's gonna turn back to the internet and make a new channel and try to hide from the trolls, and then someone's gonna find it, and he's gonna get angry. He's gonna call out the trolls like he always does. 5 from David Kendrick. Last video ever. Yeah, no, he's still here. He's just making his last video for the internet, guys. He's making his last video ever for the internet. 5 from Ultra. To quote Hamilton, you'll be back soon. You'll see. Exactly. He'll be back very soon. He can't stay away. And 10 from Mr. Jessel. It's almost winter, and he still has summer teeth. Some are green, some are yellow, some are rotten, some are missing. That's true. That's very true, guys. It's very, very true.
Over the last few days, and really had a long, hard conversation with all of them, and I am retiring for good. So,
and I always like how he always has to have a conversation with other people who it's their idea to tell you, hey, Cyraxx, this whole streaming thing where you make no money and you just scream and rage and you cry all the time, it's kind of ruining your life. Maybe you should stop it. It takes a genius to point that out to Cyraxx, that maybe this whole thing is not really good for you.
You guys will not be seeing any more content from me from here on out. So, yeah. But to the fans that have held me down since day one, I want y'all to know that I love y'all. I'll be thinking about y'all. Y'all are...
Yeah, to the fans that he doesn't have, that he never has, that he cries and whines that he can't have because the trolls keep them away. All his day one fans that are sitting there supporting him.
Awesome. Y'all been some of the dopest people ever. But as for those that want to try to interject in my life, just know that my life is none of y'all's business. For those that want to try to intrude or impede on my peace is my business. It is not yours to impede on or intrude on.
Up 5 from Ultra. Excuse me. Excuse me. There should be a buddy troll to give Cyraxx the idea to leave 339 and never come back. Wouldn't that be great if one of these buddy trolls actually convinced Cyraxx to go get a job and do something with his life instead of just dancing for them in private? It would be amazing. It'd be amazing if that actually happened, but that's not going to happen. Up 2 from Frederick Dawson. Watching Steve stream in a few hours. Your boy's back. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Later tonight, tomorrow, at some point, Cyrax is going to go, I'm back! To make some amazing content. Because it's a cycle. It's a cycle of Cyrax. Up, 5 from Teutonic Chronic. 100% running 100% running off to try another VTuber cringe account. Could very well be true. Could very well be true. He could be doing the VTuber thing, trying to hide from the trolls. Either way, we know he's going to be back. He's got nothing else to do. 5 from David Kendrick. His friends are summer friends. Some are trolls, some are victims, some are afflicted with skin infections, some are dazed from calling him out on YouTube. Yes, again, that's a funny joke again. Thank you. Appreciate that. 2 from Peanut Mama. You mean like the buddy troll feeding you BS? Yes, those are the people who are telling Cyrax to make the wonderful changes in his life.
But I just want to say thank you guys for those that have been supportive. For those that have been truly awesome.
Yeah, that's a very key point. If anyone noticed that, I guess I didn't notice that. But if that's true, yes. If he says he's only quitting YouTube, that means he's going to continue making Facebook videos. He's going to try another platform. He's going to try to hide from the trolls and continue the same ridiculous nonsense he always does, guys.
Awesome. I fucking love y'all, man. Y'all been just amazing, bro. Like, truly amazing. And I know what some of y'all think, well, dude, like, why are you retiring? Because YouTube is toxic. And I'm getting away from the toxicity.
Yeah, he hasn't said that 100 times before, guys. It's a YouTube so toxic. I get away from YouTube, it's so toxic. As he goes running to another platform, finds out people there don't like him either, and then he goes, man, I gotta come back to YouTube. The only place where I can be famous. 2 from Wilson. Typically, fans don't hold you down. That is true. Typically, fans build you up. They build you up. They don't hold you down. But Cyrax doesn't know anything.
I'm getting away from the place that made me sick for over 6 years. It made me so sick that I ended up in the hospital on 3 separate occasions.
He never went to the hospital. At most, he went to like a minute clinic outside of CVS, and he claims Sally took him to the hospital because he has to exaggerate everything. Never spent any time in the hospital for a multitude of reasons. Number 1, they wouldn't pay for it. Number 2, if he had a hospital bracelet or a stay in the hospital, he would have been filming videos, made all the documentation. If he's just saying it happened, then it's 100% a lie. 2 from Peanut Mama. It's not YouTube that's toxic, Rax. It's all you. That is very true. And 5 from Mr. Jessel. If he's retiring, is there an apprentice to take his place? There are quite a few. People chomping at the bit to be the next Cyrax.
I almost 2 different times. And I became somebody that I was not proud of. I became somebody that I didn't recognize. And, you know, I'm out of that life now, and I want nothing to do with it. I'm going to be moving on and doing other things with my life and living a normal, happy, you know, just average.
Yeah, definitely at 35 years old, when he just figured out yesterday he needs to get off YouTube, he's definitely going to embark on a very normal, happy life from here, guys. 5 from David Kendrick. There isn't a platform out there that Cyrax won't get kicked off of. At this point, his choices are AOL or Cyberdyne Skynet. That's true. That's very true, guys. He doesn't really have any platforms left. He thinks he can just hide and make a new name for himself on a platform, and everyone will just forget who he is.
Life. So just know from here on out, you guys will not be seeing any more YouTube content from me, period.
When Cyrax has to assure people that from here on out you're definitely not going to see him, that means please don't look for me. I'm going to create a new channel and try to hide from everyone. When he tries to assure people that you just can't find him anymore, that means he's trying to hide.
I am done with YouTube. I want nothing to do with the internet world.
Yeah. One day he'll be back. In one day. Yeah, exactly. In one day he'll be back.
As far as YouTube goes, because to me, YouTube is a joke. YouTube is toxic and it's not a good place. And I contemplated for so long not making a goodbye video. Like, I contemplated it all day.
For so long, I thought about it all day. He made the last video a couple days ago. I mean, this is a boy who thinks like the changing from day to night is analogous to the changing of the seasons. And if he just thinks of something from noon till dusk, it's like he put a lot of thought into it for a really long time. It's a ridiculous child. Tim, Ghostbuster fan. Homeless Ark is getting real close. TikTok Rax, exactly. He's getting real close, especially while he's playing these stupid games. Two from Peanut Mama. If YouTube is the joke, you're the punchline, Rax. That's very true. That's very true. He is the punchline. And two from Rabid. I've grown a lot since this morning. Yes, and hasn't he actually said that exactly recently? He's ridiculous. He's absolutely ridiculous. Two from Troll Community, Rick. Just a bit of Rax tax for Steve. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
And talked about it with a few friends of mine and people that I'm close to, and
again, never his idea. It always has to be someone else to tell him, hey, by the way, maybe you should get off of YouTube. He goes, oh, it's a great idea. Never thought about that myself.
I really thought long and hard about like not even doing it because, but
I like how he doesn't finish that thought. How he doesn't finish that thought to its logical conclusion. Why bother making a goodbye video when almost everybody on the internet seems to hate you? But you don't want to admit that part. So you just jump over and you go, well, but I still have to try to bask into this delusion. This delusion that I have fans that are really, really going to be sad to see me go. So I got to pretend like I got to make a retirement video. Like anyone cares. Like anyone cares.
At the end of the day, though, I felt like, I at least owed the real supporters, the real ones that were down as fuck, the people that had my back when no one else did, the ones that were there for me when the chips were down, the ones that actually, stood beside me and actually showed real love, compassion, and support.
Like who? Old 45 who you just found out has been buddy trolling you for like 8 years? Cyrax? Like that? Like all those people who've been really down for Cyrax to help out Cyrax? Really? 5 from Bloody Blade. For you, Steve, the Goblin will never know the value of money. He doesn't know the value of money. That's why Sally doesn't allow him to have money. That's why he doesn't even get an allowance. He has to beg people online for $20 because he's not allowed to handle money because he doesn't know. He would just buy it on toys and plastic junk from the little egg machines outside the grocery store. He'd get it changed into quarters and spend $20 on those little machines buying homies.
I figured that I at least owed you guys a farewell. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have stayed afloat for as long as I did. I wouldn't have kept my head above water like I did for so long.
His head above water as he's been crying and screaming at everybody. He's been so mean to him for so long. Everyone are terrorists. They've been making him miserable. They're going to make him be homeless. But he's been keeping his head above water, guys. Only because Sally's been there to pay the rent and feed him every day and buy him clothes and do literally everything for him. But it's all the fans. It's all the fans that have kept his head above water for so long, guys.
But I can honestly say this, that a week ago, help arrived.
A week ago. So it's the Soy Jack people and or and or Sockness, who talked to Cyrax a week ago, now thinks, again, his new friend he met last week is the key to finding happiness and finding a normal life and success, because he met them a week ago, and they fed some stuff into his head, and this is totally real this time, guys.
And I'm not drowning in that ocean of depression. I'm not drowning in that ocean of toxicity. I'm in a much happier place in my life. I'm doing way better than I ever was in my whole life. I'm actually happy with my life. I'm in a very good place mentally, emotionally, and physically.
Yeah, unlike last week when his life was falling apart, he was literally at rock bottom. You know, ever since last week, he's grown up, he's matured, he's changed his life. I mean, he's still unemployed, he has no money, he's living in his grandma's attic, he has no job, no idea how to do any of this stuff. But now he's in a really, really good place, guys, because he met a guy a week ago who told him, hey, Cyrax, you're a good boy. And he thinks he's going to be successful now. 20 from David Kendrick. Thank you for that. He's not going to be homeless. Sally donated him to the Akron Zoo. Well, they will put him in the fetal alcohol exhibit. They'll give him a TV, Xbox, while he screams at visitors, and they sell little plush goblins to pay for it. Well, that's an amazing plan. That's good that he's got a life plan. Isn't that good? Everyone be happy. Cyrax has a life plan for when Sally, shuffles away.
You know, like, I'm in a very good place in my...
Sorry, 2 from Tim Plays Guitar. Do you think Sally feels ashamed of what he's become? Yes, but she won't admit it, so she keeps trying to prop him up to not admit that it's been a complete failure. 2 from Gat Squatch. Sounds like Rax got an Ed Xanax again. Sally has the Xanax, Ed has the perks, but yes, most likely again. 2 from Guy. Drown in your pit of tears of regret, Chauncey Poo. Yes, drown in your tears, boy. Drown in your tears.
Life right now. And...
Hold on. 2 from Mr. Jessel. I think he's doing just fine. Well, it's a good, it's America. You're allowed to have that opinion. You're allowed to have the opinion, so this is the glory of America, guys.
I honestly am enjoying being normal. Living a normal life. You know, waking up every day and actually getting to watch, shows that I haven't watched in forever.
Amazing. I mean, that's what he's been doing his entire adult life, is waking up around 2 in the afternoon and watching YouTube videos and cartoons and anime and all that crap. But now, since he met a guy last week, now he can wake up and watch YouTube videos and cartoons. Man, he's really leading that normal 9-to-5 wonderful life that we're all so jealous of, guys. He's doing so great. He's watching TV. And this is what he does when he moves on with his life. He watches TV.
And, really being able to sit down and be my creative self without being held back to anything.
Being his creative self, meaning he's thinking of stuff he could do that would be content, but he's not going to upload it to YouTube. I mean, not that you know of. He's got a secret channel, got new covers, he's working on new songs, new gameplay, new art, all that stuff that he's dying to show the world, but he thinks he has a secret YouTube channel to show off to his friends for. It's great. Amazing plan from Cyrax. 2 from Born Unique. That's what he's been doing, though. Yeah, that is what he's been doing. Watching TV all day. That's what, even when he said before what he did all day, he would just sit around and watch TV. Now that he's got a new friend and he's living his great, amazing, normal life away from the trolls, he gets to watch TV. It's amazing. His life goal is to watch TV.
When people like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier try to warn people about the toxicity of YouTube.
$1 on Rumble from 43 Sins. I will slide on any group of trolls that try to steal our animal. Yes, that's very true.
YouTube, they were not wrong. There was an underlying issue with YouTube, which is that it is very toxic. The way they run things is not okay.
Yeah, it's YouTube's fault, not Cyraxx at all. Cyraxx didn't do a single thing wrong. It's YouTube's fault. Cyraxx, who has to blame everyone in the world for his own decisions. It's YouTube's fault, not his at all. 10 from Peanut Mama. He constantly says he's not the next Christian, yet he becomes more like him daily. Troll handlers, now Sockness. Watch out, Sally. We know what happened in Christery next. Don't trust that boy. Yeah, don't trust him. Don't trust him. I'm telling you, he keeps saying, I'm not Christian, and he goes down every single road Christian goes down. He did his little anime cartoon. He was working with Nintendo. He had his little fake court case. I'm telling you, he's hitting all those points.
And ultimately, it's all around bad. It is truly all around bad. So I figured I would make this video as one final farewell to all the real ones out there, to all y'all that have had my back. I want y'all to know that I love you guys, and I'm thinking about y'all every day.
Because he really does, he really does fancy himself one of the top YouTubers in the world. He really thinks that he's just like them, only the trolls have stopped him from making the millions they have made. If he didn't have trolls, he would be making just as much money as them, because he's delusional. He's a delusional child. 2 from Faust. Man in a pickle suit when? Well, give it time. Give it time, guys. Only time can tell. Only time can tell.
Day. And that.
I mean, if you want an honest opinion, he's already got a new one. He's already got a new one that he's shared with a couple of buddy trolls, and he thinks he can hide on it till it gets found. And he makes a little video whining, and then he deletes it like he always does. He already has a new one, guys.
I want y'all to know that no matter where y'all go in life, there is light at the end of the tunnel. No matter how dark things seem to get, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You just gotta be willing to.
2 from Jessel. Only the bedbugs got his back. Literally. That is true. That is true, guys. That is very true.
Push forward and fight through that darkness. Fight through that, that bad place that you're in. Because I can promise you, my friend, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, there's light at the end of the tunnel. As long as you meet a group of buddy trolls a week ago, and you believe everything they say because you're a moron. Yeah, then there's light at the end of the tunnel, guys. Then there's light at the end of the tunnel for you.
You just gotta be willing to go after it and get at it. But anyways, y'all, I gotta bounce off here. Yeah.
I gotta bounce off here. Cyraxx, this video has 7 minutes left. Clearly, you don't have anywhere to go. You just want to whine some more. He always says it. He always. When I just did the commentary and I was editing these, I used to add in a little timer from when he first says, "All right, I gotta get out of here," or with that being said, and just a little timer. And it was always a good several minutes before he actually ends the video, because he revels in the attention of making a video for his imaginary audience. 2 from Guy. Reminder, goblins are property, not people. That is a true fact. That is a true fact, guys.
I got stuff I gotta get done for the day.
I got stuff I gotta get done.
But I wanted to come on here and say to everybody that has shown love and support for me that I love you guys. You guys are truly amazing. And just know that I'm okay, that I'm doing well, that, I'm alive, I'm well, I'm in a very happy place in life.
He just made a status update video 2 days ago. He just made a video 2 days ago. But he's so like all up in himself that he really believes, oh, I definitely gotta make sure everybody knows I'm okay. It's been 2 days since you made a video. This is all about attention for you, Cyraxx.
That I'm doing good. And and that I'm finally living life free from the hell that I was in.
You know, last week, that was a terrible week. This
Just
week's
know that I am finally free from that prison. And that I am no longer living in that toxic prison.
And that's what happens. Even if he tries to leave, the few times he's actually tried to just not make any content, he sits there in his room, bored, and then gets angry that he's bored and can't make videos because of all the mean YouTube trolls. And so he makes a new channel. Why should I have to leave YouTube? You all are the mean people. And he comes back because he needs the attention. He just sits there for 20 minutes and realizes he has no one to talk to and nothing to do, and creates a new channel.
And that held me back for so many years.
Yeah, exactly.
And just know that I'm doing well.
Two from Born Unique. He'll be back as a little girl VTuber like before. Yeah, most likely. A little girl or a big badass metal werewolf. You know, a new plan that he's already tried before.
I'm alive. I'm kicking. But with that being said, man,
He's kicking, meaning those wiggly legs are healing up nicely. Those old wiggly legs are healing up nicely, and he is kicking, guys.
I absolutely love y'all, man. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are truly awesome, and I'm gonna miss y'all, man, for real. Because some of y'all were cool as hell. But this is my time. You know, for all y'all that kept me afloat, it's time for me to sink out and take a different path in life.
I do like how he inadvertently admitted that without, quote, all his fans keeping him afloat, he would absolutely sink, that he cannot stand on his own, that he's a ridiculous child who cannot do this without adults telling him what to do and propping up and telling him he's special and good. He would absolutely sink without people to do literally everything for him.
It's time for me to drown out of the noise and dive headfirst into a new adventure in my life, into the next chapter of my life. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what life brings. I'm excited to see.
But see, the thing is, Cyrax, is life only changes if you change life. You need to do something else. You need to go outside, find a hobby, do something you haven't done before. Not continue to try to make content and art and photography and the same stuff you've always done. Just pretend you're away from the trolls and doing it. You can't change unless you change. And you don't change. You think you can tell everyone I'm gonna change and then do the same thing and wonder why no one's loving the new changed you that hasn't changed at all. Cyrax.
You know, what surprises are in store next for me?
Surprises. As he watches the same YouTube videos and anime and cartoons he's been watching for 10 years. The surprises that are going to happen as he does nothing differently as he's done over the past decade. Yeah, that's true.
You know, I'm excited to see where my life is headed. Because I know that wherever I go, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good place.
Based on what? The 10 years of abject failure? How you've been miserable and unsuccessful at everything you've done, but you just know, because this guy you met a week ago told you you're going to be good from here on out, that wherever you go is just going to be great for Cyrax.
But yeah, I just wanted to pop on here and let y'all know that as of today, on November 21st, 2025.
Oh my god, he has to burp while he's talking. It's still so gross. It's still so gross. Why do cows do that? Say excuse me. Cover your mouth. Don't burp directly into the microphone. Don't just burp while you're talking and move on like people are gonna hear it.
That I, Chance Wilkins, am retiring from YouTube. And what's funny is I officially started my very first YouTube channel officially as an actual content creator.
Oh my god.
Exactly 10 years ago today.
No, you didn't, Cyrax. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You little liar. And even if you did, it wouldn't matter. Even if you did, it wouldn't matter. But no, you didn't.
So I figured it was only fitting to finish out today, exactly 10 years later. And, you know, it's been fun.
Because the thing is, unless the channel was still up, which it's absolutely not, and he could look at the date it was created and then reference it today, he would not just remember that date as 11/21/2015 as the day he started YouTube. He would never remember that. Without the channel still up to reference that date, he would not remember. So that's how you know it's an absolute lie. He thinks you can just say that and everyone will believe it. Another lie crafted in the mind of Cyrax. Duke Mac and Drift Princess. Chance has been vitching since 2010. That is true. That is very true. He's been vitching. Well, he's been vitching on the internet since 2010. He's been vitching since like 1990. I mean, really, think about it. Two from Aquanaut. Lies. All lies. Yes, they are all lies. He can't help himself from even lying in his farewell video. He has to throw out some more lies. Why not? Cap off a career filled with lies with just a few more lies. Two from Zigga. Over under how long till he's back? 2.5 days. I'd say 2.5 days is probably a good guess. I would say a little less than 2.5 days. Maybe if the buddy trolls are really strong, he'll get a little longer than 2.5 days. Less than a week. At least a day. That's my guess. I don't know. Anyways, we're almost done.
It's been an absolute journey.
He'll be live streaming on Facebook. Well, I didn't say I was quitting Facebook. I'm just not going to YouTube. YouTube's toxic. That's what it'll do.
And an absolute ride. But now it's time for me to move on with life. And live my life in peace and in happiness. And working on my health. And working on getting better. But anyways, I love y'all. I'll miss y'all.
It would be at least goodbye number 2. At least goodbye number 2. And we're still a bit from finishing it.
And just know that I'm free from the toxic life. And I'm doing better than I ever have been in my whole life.
He really thinks if he just keeps saying, I'm away from the trolls, guys, I'm away from the trolls. One day that'll be true. Yeah.
This has been Chance.
Yeah,
here on YouTube.
Oh my god.
On the 10-year mark for the final transmission on my channel.
How much you want to bet that he didn't come up with this 10-year thing? One of his buddy trolls was like, hey, Cyrax, don't you know today's the 10-year anniversary of your first YouTube channel? It will be poetic if you quit today. He goes, really? Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I'll go say that to the world. Meanwhile, he doesn't even know if it's true. It's definitely not true. Anyways.
May God be with you guys. May peace be with you. And wherever you go in life, may you find peace, happiness, love, kindness, safety, caring, and just good people to be around. And just know that life is not always dark. There is light at the end of the tunnel, my friends. Because sometimes darkness can show you the light if you know where to look. This has been Chance Wilkins, signing off for the final time. Goodbye.
And
Good luck.
He said that.
And may God be with you.
Is Walter Cronkite. Good night and good luck.
It's Chance Wilkins.
Say it one more time,
Over
boy.
and out.
Say it a couple more times. Two from Mr. Jessel. I'll miss him. Yeah, I'll miss him too, guys. I'll miss him too. But that was Cyrax's goodbye video. His final retirement from the internet, guys. He's never going to come back to the internet. He's not going to make a new YouTube channel. He's not going to make more videos. He's going to go pursue a normal life of normalcy where he's being normal and doing everything normal and normaling. Anyways, we'll see how well that works out for Cyrax. I'm pretty sure we'll be back here another day or two to watch his return to whine about mean people on the internet, as he always does. Up two from Faust before we go. The kids don't know Cronkite, you old man. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for making me feel old before we leave. So anyways, as always, guys, good night and good luck.
Ah, shit, y'all guys are storming out. Gotta go.
Just shat myself. Meeting's over.
Disgusting.